Hi guys, Keith here again from the Upper Tier Podcast. And guys, I just want to touch base on talking about the King of the Ring and also the state of Smackdown as well at the moment. But I want to just touch base first on the King of the Ring. So look, as you know, I love the King of the Ring. I've always voted for the King of the Ring to come back and basically, have its own pay-per-view like it did back in the day, back in the 90s and the early 2000s. And to me, the King of the Ring is two things. It's one is to get an up-and-coming star over, and two, it's to freshen up a gimmick. Whatever gimmick that wrestler has, it's just to freshen it up and make it a bit better and something different. For me, right now, it's looking like Jey Uso is going to be winning the King of the Ring, and I'm not in favour of that. And so far, do you know what? Credit's due. So far, the King of the Ring has been very enjoyable with the qualifiers. Because we all were, if you watched the podcast, guys, throughout the last couple of weeks when we found out about this, we were all thinking, these are just going to be fillers. They're going to be just filler matches and no one's going to give a shit about them. But lo and behold, there's been some really stellar matches on it. Some really, really, really good matches. A lot of the failed four-ways from the women's side and from the men's side have been fantastic. Been great to watch. Especially last week as well. Last week's Raw was phenomenal. It was a really, really good Raw, really enjoyable. And I'm hoping for the same for tonight's Raw as well. But to be honest with you, this is all leading towards Jey Uso winning it. And I'm not in favour of it. I'm just not in favour of it because all it's doing is enhancing a storyline that it does not need to be enhanced. I get the story. I get why they're doing it. And it does make perfect sense. But they can go a different route with this. Give this chance and an opportunity to either two things. Give it to maybe Javon Evans, who's an upcoming star, or give it to Dom Mysterio, who again another up and coming star as well. Give it to somebody different. Jey Uso does not need this. Or another one, give it to Finn Balor to finish off this 10-year run of not having the title back, and lo and behold, he could have his title shot here, and this could have came full circle 10 years later of getting his title run. Even if it's going to be a small title run, a short title run, it doesn't matter. Because it's, as Triple H likes to call it and likes to say, long-term storytelling. That in itself is a long-term storytelling, 10 years in the making. So why not? You missed the opportunity there. WWE has missed the opportunity to do that. And what did they do? They just want to enhance the storyline and give it to Jey Uso. And to be honest with you guys, I wasn't in favour of Jey Uso when he was huge last year of winning the WWE title. I didn't really like it. I didn't enjoy it. To me, look, Jey Uso is a good wrestler. He's good on the mic. He's good with his brother, Jimmy Uso. And he's also good in the tag team division. But to me, he is not a main eventer. He shouldn't be in the main event. And he has I don't want to be going back and seeing this absolute tripe yet again. Because all it's doing is basically just enhance the storyline, as I was saying. To me, the King of the Ring, if you look over throughout the years, is basically, if you looked at it, it enhanced Stone Cold, it enhanced Triple H going forward as a megastar, and enhanced Brock Lesnar, Edge, etc., Kurt Angle as well, throughout the years of winning the King of the Ring and making them into bigger and better stars. I personally think Jey Uso isn't that type of star. He is not. Everyone has a ceiling in the wrestling business. Everyone has a ceiling in the WWE. And Jey Uso's ceiling for me is not in the main event. Now, if you want to disagree. I have no problem with that. But to be quite honest with you guys, I am not in favour of this. I do not want to be seeing this. Because like I said to you before, two ways of looking at this. For me, it's to enhance and make a talent better, give them a shot at the title, and also as well to improve on a gimmick that they've had and make it a bit different. They've done that with Baron Corbin, they've done that with Xavier Woods, they've done that with Wade Barrett, and they've done that with Sheamus and William Regal going forward, and Booker T as well. But a lot of those guys were established guys, except for the likes of Xavier Woods and Baron Corbin. But yet again, guys, what is this? Does anybody want to see Cody versus Jey Uso? If this is going to happen in SummerSlam? No, we don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. It's going down the well. It's a safe fucking bet. This is all it is. It's playing safe. WWE doesn't want to take a risk. WWE doesn't like taking risks anymore. They just want to play everything safe. And this is the way, and this is why the current product the way it is because it's stale, it's boring, and it's bland, and there's nothing going on that's going to grip you to watch Raw or SmackDown next week. Yes, we did have a fantastic show last week, which was great, really, really enjoyable to watch. But again, where is this leading to next week? Because, it's leading to nowhere. We know where this is going. WWE is basically telling you in the story that we're giving this to Jey Uso. We're not going to give you as a surprise. We're going to go with the way we wanted to go. And yet again, this is the reason why WWE fans are tuning out of this product and are getting fed up with this product, because it's boring, it's safe, it's bland, it's nothing new with WWE. What's the harm in giving it to Dom Mysterio, or what's the harm in giving it to to Javon Evans? What is the harm in giving it to these young lads? Phenomenal wrestlers, great at the moment, a lot of them. They're doing a fantastic job, a lot of them. And it just seems to be that WWE doesn't want to doesn't want to do anything different. And can you blame the WWE fans at the moment? Because it's a hard slog to get through. It's a hard slog to get through Raw when it's not good. And it hasn't been good a couple of months ago. Let's be honest here, guys. It hasn't been good a couple of months ago. And it's only starting to get somewhat decent, and I mean decent, Raw is. But SmackDown I'm going to touch base on now. And personally, I think SmackDown, it needs an absolute fucking overhaul from head to toe. Because SmackDown, look, I watch SmackDown and I analyse it with Bren each week. Fair play to Bren, he does a stellar job, in the show he does. But it's a real hard slog to watch SmackDown lately, guys. And there's only two things at the moment that's keeping SmackDown somewhat, and I mean somewhat, interesting. And that's one is Trick Williams, which I'm a huge fan of, and I think he's going to be an absolute megastar going forward. And Danhausen. Danhausen, look, when I first saw Danhausen, when he came out of the Elimination Chamber out of that box, I was like, Jesus Christ, what is this? I thought it was the lowest of the low. But he proved me wrong. And you know what? He's done a fantastic job. He's done an amazing job. And I have to credit where credit is due. He's done great with everything he's been touching. Everything he's been touching has just turned to gold. With him and The Miz, the chemistry between those two is fantastic. It's brilliant. I love watching these guys each week because they just bounce off each other so well. And long may it continue. Honestly, long may this continue, because I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen between these two guys backstage or in the ring this coming week on SmackDown. But yet again, guys, it's you're relying on a character that's barely in the ring, that barely wrestles in the ring, and he's kind of gone off a Frankenstein movie from the 70s look. And yeah, again, guys, it's, what does that make? What does that say about the product when you have the likes of the Cody Rhodes and you have the likes of the Gunters on your program, and they're not belting it out either? And that storyline with Sami Zayn is an absolute tripe. Absolute fucking tripe. Beyond belief. It's just badly scripted segments, badly scripted every week with the show. And like I said, the only two shining lights is Trick Williams and it's Danhausen. I've said this before on the podcast. Cody Rhodes, probably the biggest star on that show right now. He needs to have a freshen up. He needs to get rid of that title off him. Get rid of it. It's doing him no good. It's doing none of this show no good at all. But why are they keeping the title on him? Let me see. Let me think. Why? Because he's a safe bet. He's an easy bet. And they don't trust any of the other main talent. That's just my opinion. I feel like they don't trust any of the other main event talent to hold that belt. Now, obviously, don't give it to Trick Williams straight away, because he's doing good with the main event scene, the mid-card scene at the moment. Maybe sometime next year, give it to him then. But right now, guys, Cody Rhodes needs to get away from that title belt. He needs to get away from the main event scene. Go down to the mid cards to help the likes of the Trick Williams, the helps of the likes of the Carmelo Hayeses, the helps of the like of Ricky Saints or someone. Ricky Saints is in dire need of help. That guy is literally swimming with his head above sea and just paddling along. to be honest with you. He is not swimming. He ain't doing fucking great on that show. Let's be honest, he ain't. Now, look, things could change within the next couple of weeks, couple of months, who knows? But it's crickets when he comes out. But this is the problem. It's like, it's stupid storytelling. It's storytelling that we don't fucking need. And it's storytelling in this whole show that makes no fucking sense. It's dragged out to no end. The likes of Johnny G, he's been doing the exact same thing since February. Since February, guys, and we're in June now. And all you see that guy doing backstage is fucking floating about and actually just putting his head down on a fucking a table or God knows what, and just sitting there. Like, is this kind of comedy that people think it's funny, or is it just that they just have nothing for him and they just want to leave him there, and they just think that he'll do fine? No, put him in the mid card scene, face him against a US title like Trick Williams or something. Give him something, for God's sake. Do you know, like, this is what annoys me about WWE and SmackDown. It's unbearable to watch. Solo, do you know what? And I have to say, I wasn't the biggest fan last year of Solo, but you know what? I've turned around and Solo's been fantastic. Solo has been amazing. I have to say, the guy has everything. His charisma, he is really, really funny. Do you know, he really is. And WWE needs to delve into that. They need to delve into his personality a lot more. Get rid of him from this MFT crap right now, because yet again they were teasing about breaking up the MFTs. Just do it already. Just do it. This is the problem. Triple H, you don't need a long-term storytelling with every single storyline that's out there. You don't need it. You really, really don't need long-term storytelling for everything. Not everything needs to be long-term storytelling that lasts about fucking 6 months to a year. There can just be things that last a couple of weeks to a month and a half, and just let it go, let it die. You see, this is the problem with SmackDown. You know, and I try to keep things positive as much as possible. I try to see the positive in a lot of things in SmackDown, but it's very hard. And one of my favourites is Damian Priest. I absolutely love Damian Priest. Absolutely love him. Do you know, he has everything going from this guy. He has the charisma, he has the look, he has, you know, he's good in the ring, but you can't connect with the fans, and that's the issue. But what you do, you literally tag team him with R-Truth. No disrespect to R-Truth. He's a comedian actor. Comedian wrestler. That's only there for the comedic factor of being backstage and having an odd match here and there. But guys, get him away from the tag team division. At least put him in the main event scene, or just have him chase the title. Do something different. You know, just this Cody and Gunther and Sami Zayn thing is a load of fucking shite. No one needs it. No one wants to see this. It's very jarring. It's very fucking hard to sit through and get through. But yet again, where is this leading to? Where are we going with all of this? Look, that's just my 2 cents on it, guys. Really and truly. I'm just not a fan of what they're doing with the King of the Ring. So far, they've been doing amazing with the women's King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring, sorry. They've been doing an amazing job there. It's looking like Charlotte's going to win that. But to be quite honest with you guys, going forward, this brand, this product needs a shaping up. It needs something. At least, I know I spoke to Dave about this, but you know, he's reckons the draft and have a proper draft like they did years ago, but they never took the draft seriously to begin with. So are they going to take the draft seriously again? Probably not. That's my 2 cents on it, guys. Look, let me know down below what you make of this. And just as well, guys, there's another watch along tonight as well. I think it's Belgium versus Egypt. Tune in for that. Niall's going to be live for that, doing a stellar job. Like and subscribe as well, and I shall talk to you soon.